Good morning to my men, mugs, and memories family out there. To all my brothers, I hope you're having a fantastic morning, day today. You never know how God is going to move and how He moves and whom He's going to move through. But I want to introduce you all to a young man that I just met actually yesterday. So he's doing some work for our family, and just a great guy. You know what I mean? You just begin to talk to people and you find out a little bit more about them. And so, well, with this being a impromptu moment for Triple M, Men, Mugs, and Memories, I just want to zoom in on this brother right here, and hear a little bit about him. So tell everybody what's your name, bro.
My name is Robert McClure from South Carolina.
Wonderful. How old are you?
19.
19.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's wonderful. We'll tell everybody about that. Of course, this is a men platform, and not saying that the ladies out there wouldn't listen, but tell us a little about yourself, whatever you want everybody to know.
Well, since a kid, I've been in foster care, back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Me and my little sister. And then around 10 or 11, started getting bullied. That's where the mindset come from. I would never let nobody put their hands on me again.
Yeah.
Started hanging around the wrong crowd. Started playing with stuff I wasn't supposed to be playing with.
Yeah.
And then one day, me and my foster brother was out riding. Stopped at a store. When we got out the car, we seen a dude get shot in his head. And after that, they just changed my mindset. I stopped hanging around folks. I just started being by myself, getting jobs here from there, working.
Wow. So you said you was in foster care, and a lot of people, they come from either single parent home, or they come from a home where they do have mom and dad. And one thing I do realize is that everybody experienced some type of pain or some type of trauma. How did it feel when you was in foster care? As a young man, and even specifically, as a young African American, man, black man. How did it feel? Give us a little take on that, if you don't mind.
I had like questions. Growing up in the foster care, I just had questions like, my mama just didn't want me, or it was like, what, I wasn't doing something right, or well, I was the reason we got took. So like, I had a lot of anger and a lot of emotion built up. So it was a lot of dark places I wanted to tell them. I just wanted to just leave.
Wow. You speak about something. You was talking about that anger.
Yes, sir.
That's something I had to deal with. You know what I mean? Anger and temper, and you just get upset, and sometimes you don't have nobody to help you to utilize that energy in a different way, in a positive way. So what has been your remedy to help you to get beyond the anger that you've experienced?
Well, now I grab me a little radio, put my music on, and I just sit there and think.
Yeah.
Like, this was all coming to. Like, I can't just be out here in the world flashing out no more, because at that point it ends you up in jail.
Yeah.
Or dead.
Right.
So it's like, you gotta control that nowadays.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I appreciate you just being vulnerable and sharing,
Yes, sir.
this part of your story and stuff like that. You was talking about being in the foster care and being with, had a foster brother, and you spoke about something about a young man who was shot. You know what I mean, and how that changed you. Just being out there in the world, because a lot of times, when you're young, you're trying to figure it out. Like a lot of us, even, as you get older, you're still trying to figure out, where is it that God would want me to be in life? You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
And one thing I can say with talking with you is that you didn't get to this point by accident, you know, and God has a plan for you and a purpose for you. And you are here for a moment to not just tell people on whatever platform this will go to, but it's the fact that you're here right now. And you know, you talk, you know, I was telling you about that MEN.MUGS.MEMORIES, about how that mug represents not only the good things in us that we should pour out into our brothers and different things in our family and our sisters, but it also what's inside of us, like you said, that anger or that bitterness and that resentfulness, you know, there's different things that we all go through. So you know, you shared with us that, you know, about that pain, you know, about that anger. With all that saying, sometimes they say, how can we turn this thing around? So what is it that you're working on right now that's helping you to be a better man?
I would say my manners. I'm learning how to talk to folks now. I get angry. I let you know. Before that, I used to just, I've been ready to fight.
Spaz out, huh?
Yeah, you gotta see me. Now it's like, all right, I'm gonna talk to you right quick. And then after this, we can see how it's gonna go.
Right.
But now it is my manners.
Yeah. You know, you said something. I was reminded of a story many years ago. I was about your age, about, you know, 18, 19, whatever. And it was a gentleman. He had said something to me when I was working at a job, and it's like he kept picking at me, you know what I mean? And I had enough. And next thing I know, I was in front of his face, and it could have really got bad, really could have got ugly. And I remember my uncle at that time, he was speaking to me, and he said, Jawari, he said, either if you don't get your anger under control, either you gonna kill somebody gonna kill you, or you gonna be in jail. And I thought about that, and I never forget that day, you know, my Uncle Ben and what he said, because there was a lot of wisdom in that. And I said, you know, God, this helped me to deal with my anger. So when people say something to me, it's like, you know, I don't, you brush it off, you know what I mean? It's not that sticks and stones, as they say, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Words do hurt. They cut. And a lot of times they cut deeper from a mom or a dad, because that's the seed you come from. You know, you come from your mother's womb. So, and I'm not saying anything in reference to your mother or my mother. I'm just saying that a lot of times when we deal with a lot of our stuff, it comes right from the home base. And so, you know, again, my brother, I just encourage you to keep on stepping, keep on moving, keep on believing. This right here is not the end of the story. You're building, you know, even as you're working today, you know, we're working through things, and there's a lot of potential in you. You have a purpose and you have a plan. And so I just want everybody out there to know that, you know, my young brother, Robert, he's on the come up, you know what I mean? And you're the first one that I've interviewed for this MEN.MUGS.MEMORIES. I thought it was gonna be in the coffee shop where I like drinking coffee or whatever, but here we are, just in the car having a conversation. Nothing scripted or nothing like that. I don't know him from the man next door, just being honest with you, but like I said, he's doing some work for our family. So I'm like my mom, I don't meet no strangers. So I'm just glad to see what God is doing through you. So if anybody want to get in touch with you out there, you got a YouTube page or anything like that, or anything you want to share?
My Instagram is Rob2Hard _.
Okay, spell it out for us so we'll know.
ROB. I said hard, didn't I?
That you did?
Okay. HARD _.
Okay. All right. So there it is. Reach out to him and you know, give some encouragement. So all my brothers out there who will hear this this piece, give my brother a shout out. You know, he's another brother coming up again, 19, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So right here from the dirt, South Carolina, we on the come up. Men, Mugs, and Memories. Thank you, my brother.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you. God
Yes,
bless
sir.
you, man.